Hey, what's up? I'm Pan the Fiddler, and I'm back. This is part 2 of the Coaster Makeover Challenge. Last time we finalized the layout of the roller coaster and then blocked out a lot of the buildings and just got the general layout set. And in this one, we're going to be making assets. That's it, just assets. Starting off, we're going to be making some lanterns and make a few different ones. I also try my hand at building some Chinese writing. And then I move on to some roof detailing and a bit of like wall decoration. And then we get to the more consequential assets, make a big, you could say, bonsai tree to be like the centerpiece of that underground queue area, and then finally we make the ride side. Oh yeah, and I do some other like a decorated window frame as well in the middle of all that. At first I just try to like cheese the Chinese writing with some of the toy box pack scribbles, and then eventually I realized it's not really going to work. I should just look up some actual Chinese characters and just sort of recreate them. I'm making several different versions of the lantern at different levels of like detail and piece count. Just because like I said in the last episode, I'm trying to be cognizant of the piece count as I'm building this, and I want to have a few different options if I need to go back and save some pieces in the future. This specific Viking wood piece is kind of invaluable for making any kind of like Asian theme. I don't know exactly what it is about it. I think it's like it's kind of like a space filling curve, which I think is a motif that you see a lot in Asian architecture. So yeah, it just works really well, and I'm gonna use it everywhere in this blueprint, and it saves me a lot of pieces because it gives a lot of detail with only one piece, which is really great. Now I'm gonna make some wall decoration because the sort of blank plaster walls need something. I was looking a lot at references, at reference photography while I was making this, and particularly the Tiger's Nest Monastery in Bhutan, which is like kind of an amazing building. It's like when I first saw it, I didn't think it was real, and it turns out it was real. So I took a lot of inspiration from that. Couldn't quite like recreate it. The details a bit too much, and the layout didn't really work for this blueprint. But definitely like the wall detail that I create here is sort of a simplified version of what you can see on that building. And now I'm gonna be bonsaiing. I do something that's a little unusual for me, where I actually like lay out sort of a building palette beforehand. I don't typically do that. I just kind of go and look for pieces and use them as I do. But I think it helped here. Although I end up making, it takes a bit of iteration to get this tree right. I think I started with too wide of a building palette. I tried to bring in too many different pieces, and it ended up a little bit, just a little bit scattered, or maybe not clean. But V2 definitely came out really nice. And don't be afraid to version some of your assets sometimes. You can get valuable experience from that, and typically the second time you make something, it comes out better. Now I'm just going to make a little rock pile for this tree to stand on, and that's going to be the centerpiece for the like underground cave area. The idea is it's going to be kind of like a hot springs or like a magical sort of thing, so we can have like the plants growing there even though it's cold and snowy outside, and there's going to be cool lighting, and it's going to feel like a really, secret kind of place to be. Moving on to kind of a traditional sort of circular Chinese window frame, like the bonsai tree. This one took a couple iterations. Wasn't happy with V1, and V2 was much more what I was looking for. And now we get down to the meat and potatoes. We're making the ride sign. The ride is going to be called Kong Sungay, which is Tibetan for snow lion. I mentioned that I took a lot of inspiration from the Tiger's Nest Monastery, so I was thinking something with tiger, and then I did some research and I found out that the snow lion is sort of like a national symbol of Tibet, and it represents strength and courage and power, and I thought that definitely fit. So I start off here actually making some Tibetan characters. This is like Gangsunge in Tibetan. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, by the way. But yeah, and I don't know at this point how the side's going to be, but I know I'm going to integrate these Tibetan characters somehow because they look really nice. And I wanted to go with something that was in a foreign language. I wanted to be like, I was thinking about like Tatsu at Magic Mountain or Shikra. I kind of like those, or King Taka even, like those rides that have sort of the names in different languages. And yeah, so I decided to go with Gangsunge, not just Snowline. It's also a nice name because it only involves 5 different letters, G, A, N, S, and E. So in terms of creating a custom font, it saves a bit of work on that front. And here I decide I actually want the font, the Tibetan font, to be in yellow. And well, that took just way longer than it should have. There should be a way to like multi-select many texts and change the color, because I had to do it one piece at a time. So actually this clip here is sped up 1000% because I didn't want to subject you guys to that. And that was the asset creation episode. These aren't all of the assets that I'll use in this blueprint, but definitely gave me a good start on detailing. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Next time we're going to be doing rocks. So if that doesn't get your blood pumping, I don't know what will. All right, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.